Happy Pride, everyone! Today, we're going to discuss mathematician, cryptographer, and computer science pioneer Alan Turing. Turing was born in London in 1912, and from a young age, his teachers recognized his genius, especially at math and science. He attended King's College in Cambridge, where he was made a fellow on the strength of a dissertation in which he proved the central limit theorem. In 1936, Turing set his sights on one of the great unsolved problems in mathematics, the decision problem. The problem asks for an algorithm that considers an input statement and can determine whether that statement is valid within a set of mathematical axioms. Turing conceived a hypothetical machine that reads symbols on a strip of tape, rewriting or deleting them based on a finite set of rules. Turing proved mathematically that you cannot determine whether the machine will run forever or stop. The Turing machine model is one of the cornerstones of computer science and arguably one of the most influential papers ever written, all while he was still just 22 years old. A few years later, during World War II, Turing worked with the Government Code and Cipher School, the British code-breaking organization. He concentrated on cryptanalysis of the Enigma cipher machine used by the Germans. The Enigma machine used a complex substitution system to encode messages. To decode the message, you would need a key, a set of letters distributed to top officials and changed daily. So how do you decode the message without the key? But Turing had an important insight. The machine was designed in such a way that no letter could represent itself. So he invented an electrical mechanical machine called the bomb that ruled out settings in which a letter represented itself, leaving only a few settings that needed to be investigated in detail. It was an absolutely genius achievement in code breaking, and historians have suggested that the intelligence that it provided may have shortened the war by as much as 2 years, saving millions of lives. After the war, Turing continued innovating. He presented a paper with the first detailed design of a stored program computer. He also wrote about artificial intelligence and proposed an experiment that came to be known as the Turing test. The idea was that a computer could be said to think if a human interrogator could not tell it apart through conversation from another human being. Then, in 1952, national hero Alan Turing was arrested and charged with gross indecency for the crime of being gay. He faced imprisonment or probation and chose the latter, which was conditional on his taking synthetic estrogen, effectively chemical castration. The treatment caused Turing to become impotent and start to grow breasts. His arrest led to his being stripped of his security clearance, which effectively ended his involvement with Britain's cryptography agencies. Turing's favorite fairy tale was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and he took a keen interest in the scene where the Wicked Queen poisons her apple. In 1954, Turing was found dead in his home of cyanide poisoning at age 41. A half-eaten apple was discovered by his bed. We live in a world that would be unimaginable without computers, a field that was shaped and continues to be shaped by Alan Turing's singular genius. Alan Turing's incredible but bittersweet legacy is summed up nicely by this plaque at his memorial. He was a hero, and he deserved so much better. Until next time.